What's up, beautiful people? How are you doing today? Yeah, welcome back to Model Oba's Corner. This is another episode of Womanhood, where we talk about lifestyle, parenting, motherhood, and other related topics that we all know that we can vibe with. And you see, this topic today is about Gbasgbo stuff. So when I'm through with my ranting that I want to rant, the comment section is open for each and every one of you, so that you can come there, say your mind, say your view, and I will reply everybody that commented. So thank you for always watching. And if you are a first-time subscriber and you're just seeing me for the very first time, my name is Balkis Oba, and a YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. And then if you have been on my channel watching my videos back to back, a thumbs up for you. Thank you so very much. So let's get back into the business of today. On today's episode of Model Oba's Corner, we are going to be talking about fake friend palaver. Yes, that is the topic for today, fake friend palaver. See, when we are talking about friend, like your friend should be somebody you can look up to, somebody you can count on, somebody you can lean on when you have issues, when you have problems, somebody you can have good vibe with, like good memories, and when it is rough, somebody you can run to. That is who friend is, Shay. So now I want to give you guys tips, like 4 to 5 tips on how you can identify your fake friends. So let's get into today's business. So number one, fine, you can let me suggest this. You can do a friendship test without your friend, like a male friend or a female friend. You can do a friendship test with that person. I'm not saying you should go and do a friendship test with the person, like you should use your husband or your wife to do a friendship test. You already know the kind of friendship test you can do with somebody. So you can just suggest that on your mind, and you can just put it out there for the person that you are trying to know how truthful, how loyal the person is to you. So you can do a friendship test for somebody, because me too, I've done it before, so don't let me lie. So that is that about that. Then we also have so I'm going to be giving you 4 fun facts on how to identify your fake friend. Number 1, if your so-called friend is a gossiper. Yes, you see, if you have a friend that gossip a lot, I'm not saying you and your bestie cannot gossip about somebody. I'm not saying you and your bestie cannot talk about somebody. You understand now? But the fact is, what kind of gossip are you people having? Is it gossip that will motivate you? Is it gossip that will inspire you? Is it gossip that would bring out positive energy that you can learn from that person? Or is it negativity vibe? Like maybe somebody is doing well in their area of life, like achieving things, and you always come to this your friend to come and talk about this person in a very bad way, not you seeing the good side of that person, coming to the person to come and talk about the negative aspect. That is all you see about this other person. Or maybe something that a friend of yours is confident about, that okay, this my friend can keep this my secret, and you always go to this another person to go and tell her she's doing this, she's doing that, always gossiping about what she is not supposed to be sharing with another friend of ours, coming to you and be saying this every time. And why will you be having this kind of conversation with this kind of friend? She's not a friend. Because let me tell you the fact, even your own talk to your own matter is not safe anywhere she is. You think you have secrets with her, like you are confident that she's your friend, you can keep secrets. See, all your talk to, the way she's bringing another person issue to you, that is how she will carry your own matter to another person and go and tell it to them. Just take that or leave that. So you should know your way around anywhere that kind of friend is. If you have that kind of friend, you need to be very careful. You need to be very vigilant. You need to be, I'm not saying you should not make friends with that person, but know her for who she is. Because your matter too is not safe. See, if you are broke, if you have any top secrets, if you and your husband is always fighting and you're like, this is my friend, let me tell her she's my friend, maybe she can advise me. I'm not saying your friend cannot advise you. I'm not saying you cannot gossip about other person. But you see that matter that you just told her, trust me, another person, right from that moment, it's no more a secret. Yes. So that is that about that. So I'm not saying you cannot have a conversation with your friend, gossip about your friend. Yes, like we are female, we gossip about each other so very well. But is it in a positive way? Is it to inspire you, for you to also do something about your own life? Is it to motivate someone? So if it is not in that aspect, why are you having that kind of conversation? You don't need to be sitting down and be having that kind of conversation with that kind of person, and you need to be very careful. So that is one fun fact about you identifying a fake friend. Then the second one, if your friend is a taker, not a giver. Yes, you see, maybe you have a friend that whenever they have problem, they will always come to you. Whenever they want to run an errand, they will always come to you. They want you to follow them. Whenever they have any issues, maybe they want to pay school fees, maybe they're having any like money problem or stuff like that, they always count on you and you always help them out. But the fact is, have you ever sit down to think about it? Do they have that same energy you are giving them? Have they ever returned that kind of energy back to you? Like, have they ever given you that kind of energy? Have they ever supported you? Everything is not about money. It is not a must that because you are giving them money, they need to return it back with money. No. Like, can they show up for you if you have any problem? Or have they ever show up for you? Like, are they there? Can you count on them whenever you're having a problem? So just sit down and relax and think about it. So if this your friend, like they normally come to you, use you to solve their own problem. It's either money or other problem or other stuff. You get it now? Are they doing the same thing? Are they giving you this kind of vibe, this kind of energy? Are they reciprocating? So that is number 2 about you knowing your fake friend. Because you see this today's talk bar, it's about gbasgbos, because even you too, you still collect your own. Then number 3, how to identify a fake friend of yours. If this your friend like she does not compliment you, she always competing with you. See, they don't need to say it. You already know the kind of friend that competes with you and the one that compliments you every time. Like maybe you are doing good in any area of your life, you are wearing a nice clothes, do they compliment you? You are achieving something big, are they there to compliment you or to support you, or they are competing with you? You should know this kind of friend. We don't need to loud it at all. You know this kind of friend already. So I don't think you should be around that kind of people. Like, I don't think you should mingle with that kind of people. I'm not saying you should not mingle with that kind of people, but at least, like, know your way around anywhere they are. Try to compose yourself. Know what you are supposed to share with them. That is about that. And then number 4, a fake friend will always gives you a bad vibe. Yes, let's say for example, you have this big idea on your head and you are trying to be like, oh, a friend, or like, let me go to my friend and let me share this idea with her. And you're like, okay, they will listen to you from A to Z. They want to hear you out, but they will not want you to achieve it, in the sense that, because they know that if you achieve this thing, if you go through with this thing, you will always make it in life more than them. So they will always want to shatter that your dream. They will always want to kill that your morale. They will not want it to come alive. Like maybe they will just say, oh, baby girl, you see this idea is fine, oh, but I don't think it's for people like you. It's for rich people. Yes, we know it's for rich people. You have the idea, but you don't have the resources for it to come alive. What they are supposed to do is to motivate you, not to shatter that dream for you immediately. You understand? Let's say, not to shatter it for you, a good friend of yours should always look for solution or alternative for you in anything. Even if you don't have the money, they are not supposed to talk like that. So you should know the kind of friend that shows up for you in that aspect. So now, by now, if you have 30 friends or 20 friends or even 2 friends, you should know the kind of friend they have by now with these 4 tips that I just mentioned just now. So there should always be a solution, like look for a solution for you, look for alternative for you. And even if they are looking for that solution and that alternative, there should not always be like, how can you? It should be used in this way. How can we achieve this? They should include themselves in your problem, in your matter, in solving that issue, in looking for that alternative. They should include themselves too. Not, how are you going to do it? No, how are we going to do it? So I just want to say, you see, this today's video, it is not too much. Like I said, I will not be talking too much, and everybody will still collect their gbasgbos. That is that about that. So with this just 4 to 5 tips that I just said now, you should be able to identify a fake friend of yours. I'm not saying they are a bad person, but you should just know your way around them. And let me now tell you this. Now that you've already identified your fake friends, this one that used to do this for you, this one with these 4 tips that I just mentioned, then what kind of friend are you? That is where the gbasgbos enter, because you will collect too. What kind of friends are you too? You yourself, that you want to cleanse out people that are not good to you, that are fake friends to you, that are not supporting you. Are you also supporting your friend? Are you a good friend to them? Do you contribute to their life positively? Do you always show up for them? Do you always, or are you even competing with them? Or you are that friend that goes to other friends to gossip about another person? What kind of friend are you? You need to check yourself first before you start cleansing or giving other people names that you are not even sure of, that you are not even sure about. You understand? So that is that about that. So check yourself very well and know the kind of friend that you are to another person before you give them the name that is not meant for them. So, and when you now identify these fake friends, now, I'm not saying you should not keep up with them. I'm not saying you should run away from them totally. I'm not saying they're bad people. Because they have that attitude does not mean they are bad people. There is a way you can help them. There is a way you can change their life positively. You can talk to them, call them. This you are doing is not okay. This you are doing is not okay. Just give him or her instances like so time you did it and you are not supposed to do like that. That is how we can help them. You can also pray for them. Or anywhere, or maybe you already talked to them already and you see them doing same thing that you just complain about. You can just control them like, this is just what this is what we just discussed and you are still doing it again. That is how you can help them, not you neglecting them. Help them to be a better person, a better version of themselves. So that is that about that on how to identify, how to solve, and how to be a good friend to that other friend. Because even you yourself, you have a major role to play in this aspect in order to change their life for them, to change them from this fake person they are into a good person. But in the meantime, before you can confide in them, you need to be very careful. You need to know what you are going to share with them. If it is something that you know is going to hurt you, you need to learn to hold your lips and just know what you're going to share with them anyways. So that is that about that on today's episode of Modele Oba's Corner. And then if you have been watching this from the beginning to this end and you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Like, what will you gain that you have not subscribed to my channel? See, we have a whole lot to talk about on this channel and I have a whole lot to give you guys. So just press that like button and subscribe to this channel now. And thank you so much for always watching. And if you have been here, like, see, I enjoy the love and everything like that. So just thank you so much, and God bless you till another episode of Modele Oba's Corner, and see you later. Bye.